When I say who, y'all say cares. Who? Cares. Who? Cares. I made all these beats too. Let's get it.
My name is QThree. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, born and raised. I am a multimedia creator and artist. I work with anything from the audio to visual perspective that you could possibly think of, or as much as I can do. To those who don't really know me, I describe my music and my sound as a good collaboration of hip hop that is modern, but still true to its roots, but also very traditional to its core. I try to adapt everything I do to incorporate the new listener and also keep the original listener involved. I don't want to exile anybody from anything I make. My primary inspiration above all is the city where I'm from, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and its historical aspects in visual arts, audio arts, and etc. As for like inspirations in artistry, you know, I'm a big fan of Black Thought. I'm a big fan of Wu-Tang Clan, especially production-wise and the innovative things that the RZA himself did. J Dilla, you know, you got MF Doom's freedom of creativity that still inspires me to this day to keep going. And I try to tie those in as like ledgers and guidelines to remain true to myself with whatever I'm creating. Like I can rap or create any type of beat and it's still gonna be me because I have those core values from those artists. Personally, to stay inspired, I take the train, you know what I mean? I take public transportation, I look at the people, I get a gauge of how the people react to when I'm looking at the people. I shoot street photography, so I carry my camera around. I take photos of people with their most candid moments and people who want to get their photos taken, and that kind of keeps me connected to society, which keeps me on a wavelength of when I'm on a train or I'm in transit and I'm writing something, I still have the influence of the people that I come by, just people that I'll never see. You know, it could be an NPC and not the main character, but that influence from that character helped the story go, and that keeps me relevant lyrically to people. Instrumental wise, how I stay inspired, I do a lot of deep dives on artists who aren't huge. I do a lot of like, and I actually communicate with them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind reaching out to the producer who has 300 followers who made the slapper. You know what I mean? And I came across on SoundCloud or Bandcamp because they got something that's gonna keep me inspired, and then I'm gonna give them their props that's gonna keep them inspired because they wouldn't think I would even want to acknowledge them. You know what I mean? Which is what I don't believe in because I've been in the same position. My culture and upbringing forms my perspective on everything about life. You know what I mean? Especially growing up in Philadelphia, it's one of the most poorest, cutthroat, rawest cities. The home of the soul music in the 70s, you know, jazz, graffiti started here, gangster rap started here, and like that still to this day is an overall like inspiration of what I got going on. The main message I want to share is if you're reading this right now, listen to this. You're reading the captions down here maybe. Go to therapy. I don't care how rich you are, how poor you grew up, how good you think you are. If you're on planet Earth, America, any other country, go to therapy. You know what I mean? Find out what's really going on before you try to do the next thing so you can maneuver right. Say sorry to somebody. Go say sorry. You know who you gotta say sorry to. Go say sorry. That's my message. My next move is I got an album called New Jawn. You know, Jawn is Philly slang. It's dedicated to the city and me and my people and the culture that influenced me. That's out right now, streaming everywhere. I got a lot more albums in the pipeline. I'm always working on things. And check out my photography too. It's like, that's the thing I like to do where I ain't gotta worry about making money off of it. I can just enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? This is QThree, you're watching Okayplayer.